One of the testing scenarios that a good pen tester performs is privilege escalation discovery. In essence, this is the discovering of functionality that may be visible or available to a user that is deemed inappropriate for that particular user's role. Now, when applications are designed, there should be clean demarcations between non-admin boundaries and those functionalities specific to an administrator. Burp Suite provides a great tool called the Comparer, which allows us to compare two different sitemaps visually to more easily see the similarities and differences in the links that each role can access. Now we're going to use our admin spidering results as our sitemap 1 and our spidering results as Bob to be our sitemap 2 inside of the Comparer tool. Let's see this feature in action in this demo. We will use the current map as sitemap 1. Make sure that you have the saved session map of Bob handy to use as sitemap 2. And let's see how the Burp Suite feature of Comparer can help us identify privilege escalation opportunities. Let's go ahead and open our admin project. And so now we have the admin's sitemap as our current sitemap. If you right-click at the top of your scope, there's an option to compare sitemaps. Go ahead and click that. For sitemap 1, we're going to use the current sitemap. We'll go ahead and use all the items with responses, and we'll go ahead and include our in-scope items only. Now for sitemap 2, we're going to load from a burp state file. We're going to load the non-admin session state file. Now it does take some time for burp to perform this comparison. Now once that's loaded, go ahead and include in-scope items only. Click Next. Go ahead and leave the default settings for the request matching, as well as the response comparison. Okay, so now we can visually compare both sitemaps together. Comparer gives you some color coding to help you. So you can see that orange is modified, blue is deleted, and yellow is added. So let's go ahead and look very closely at this REST admin folder structure. So it looks like Bob can also see this application version. Let's focus now on the user folder, the REST user folder. It looks like the admin has an additional folder here, authentication details. Let's take a look at that. If you take a look at the response, this particular call will bring back all of the information about every single user in the database. Now, it looks like Bob does not have this ability, but the fact that he does have the ability to view anything under the admin folder raises a question with me, and this would be something that I would mark up. So as a non-administrative user, there shouldn't be any kind of access to an admin folder at all. So you can continue to compare the two sitemaps together and look for their differences. So this is a common technique that's used in order to determine if a non-admin user has any privilege escalation opportunities.